Hi guys, so this video is about the prerequisites you're going to be needing for going along with me on a new mini course that I'm going to be bringing to you on my channel, which is Learning Linux, which I'm actually on the process of learning Linux, but yeah, I know something of Linux, so I'll be teaching you that. And to learn that, you'll first need a laptop with Linux working on it, because most of us actually buy Windows or Mac, and we can't really buy a new laptop just to learn Linux. But here I'm going to bring you a virtual box, which is not really something I'm going to bring you. It is actually an open source software which we will be installing and running Kali Linux on that as a guest operating system. And the host operating system I'm going to be using here is Windows. And yes, for those who don't know what a virtual box is, see, a virtual box is a virtual machine, something very similar to BlueStacks, but not exactly BlueStacks, because BlueStacks is not a virtual machine. It is something that runs on a virtual machine. It runs on Devlik, so Android Devlik. So yeah, you'll learn more about virtual machines, and I'm pretty sure you must have heard about VirtualBox already. We'll just install. First of all, to download VirtualBox, I actually already installed it, but I'll show you how to download it. So I'll go to VirtualBox on this. VirtualBox download. So since the VirtualBox, as I already said, is an open source software, you don't really have to pay for it. So now when you come to this page, which is the website of VirtualBox, select Windows host. You will find different hosts here like Linux distribution and all, but we'll go with Windows host since mine is Windows. It is downloading, but I won't let it download since I've actually already downloaded it. It is very simple. Now I'll just go search for VirtualBox and then I will install it, which is again actually already installed, but I'll just show you the basic. So here my VirtualBox is. I'll open it. It is taking some time. Yeah, you will just click next, and then yeah, since I've already installed it, it's showing this way. But it is very simple. Just don't change any default settings and keep clicking next, 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 and at the end you'll just click finish. Like this, you will find a finish page, and this just click finish. Your VirtualBox will be installed. And now that we have downloaded VirtualBox, let's download Kali Linux, which is the main thing. Kali Linux download. Just type that, and then I'll go to the official website of Kali Linux, since it is also open source. And then we will be downloading the bare metal one, not the virtual machine, the bare metal one. Remember that. So when you go into that, firstly, since mine is Windows 10 with 64-bit processor, whatever you call it, so I'll go and download the installer, this one which I'm pointing the mouse to, and then yeah, it starts downloading, but then again I stop it, I cancel the download. You can see that the download is of 4.6 GB, depends on your net speed how long it takes you. So but remember where you install this. This is actually very important. You will have to again search for it, so you better remember where you are keeping it. Mostly mine will be in downloads. And now we will install Kali Linux on our VirtualBox, which we downloaded just now. So click on new. On this, name it, I'm just naming it Kali Linux. Kali Linux, and the type is Linux, very much right, and the version. Now the version will be Debian 64, since I'm using 64-bit laptop, so I'm gonna go with Debian 64. You can recognize the logo that changes there. Next is the RAM size that we are gonna give this one. Since my laptop is an 8 GB laptop, I'm gonna give it 2 GB, but you can give it any, yeah, you can give it any number, but as long as you are on the green strap, don't go into the red strap, that will be bad. And then yeah, this one I'll just let it be, create a new virtual hard disk now. And yes, VirtualBox disk image dynamically allocated. Next I will give it, I was thinking about giving it around 30 GB since I only have 512 GB on my laptop. So it depends on you again. but mostly people prefer 40 GB for a separate virtual machine as a beginner. So you can see that according to the space you will be having. Here it is created. Now further on, select this and go into settings. We're gonna set up further about this. In general, there is really not much to be changed here in general, at least not very necessary. But when it comes to system, firstly base memory, base memory we already set it there, so just let it be. Processors, depends on how many processors you have. I'll be giving it 3 processors. Yeah, that should be good. And then acceleration, default, I'll just let it be, I won't really change it. Next comes display. Now the display, I'll just give it 128 MB. Most people do, and I'm also doing that. Yes. Graphics, I'll just let it be the way it is. Next, storage. Now here, click on empty. When empty comes, then click on the disk I'm pointing here on the with the pointer, the mouse, and choose a disk file. Now here, go back to the Kali Linux, this iOS file that we just downloaded, the installer, yes, and open it. Okay, so once you do that, click OK. It's done. Now let's completely set up the Kali Linux. Yeah, there are certain few number of steps will be opening. It takes time sometimes, and either way my RAM is a little bit low, so it takes a little bit of more time. It's just 8 GB. I'll increase the size. Yeah. From here I'll use keyboard first. Graphical install, yes, enter. Yeah, it's okay. It's taking its time. We should give it its time. Yeah, so here we will select English as the language. Continue. And yes, this is about keyboard. Now most people go and select India, or people go and select British English, but okay, first it is country, territory or area. Okay, we are gonna select India for that. I live in India. You can select your own. And then comes about keyboard. So you see, most people think we use Indian keyboard, or sometimes people think since we use Britain English, we use Britain keyboard, but that's not the case. We do not use Britain keyboard. We use American keyboard. So I'll go with American English. Yeah, even if you live in India, you use American keyboard. Note that. You can actually search it on Google. Now, detect and mount installation media. It takes time. Since this is the first time, it takes a little bit of more time. Loading and downloading all the files it requires and making installations. And yes, by the way, don't get confused. There are different versions of Linux like Kali Linux, Garuda Linux and more. And yeah, Garuda Linux is an Indian made Linux system which in many aspects is actually better than Kali Linux, but most of the time you get most courses for Kali Linux. Kali Linux is little bit more famous than Garuda Linux, so we're using Kali Linux. If not for that, Garuda Linux is an Indian made Linux system by an Indian, and it is actually better in many aspects. I haven't personally used Garuda Linux. Configure the network. Host name. So now the host name is what will be shown to other systems as your name when you go online with this. I'm just giving it my name, which is Shiva. Then domain name. We don't really have a particular domain name here, so I'll just go with blank. It will directly give domain.com there, which will be autofill. You do not have to fill anything. Now full name for the new user, I'll again give Shiva. Continue. Then username. Shiva, it is already given, and I'll go with that as my username. Now the password. So I'll keep my password. I'll actually have to note this password, else I forgot the password. Configure the clock, detect disks. Since it has to make all the downloads, it has to go online with it. It takes a little bit of time. Yeah. So partition disk, guide, use entire disk. Yes. Won't go with anything else. Yeah. Since only one option is there, continue. All files in one partition, recommended for user, and that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. Next, finishing partition and change disk. Changes to disk, yes. Yeah, I am sure. It is just asking if you are sure with all the settings you made, and yes, I am sure. So I'll just put continue. I guess I'll just install it. Looks like it is necessary. I'll select this which I have already downloaded previously. So it is happening. Install the GRUB bootloader. Yeah, this will really go fast, so you don't really have to worry about this. Finish the installation. Yes. Now that it is also over, continue. Installation is completed. Now the installation is finished. Finish the installation, and our system, which is in the VirtualBox, is gonna get restarted. Kali Linux GNU. Yes, and I'm not clicking anything. It's getting restarted. And yes. So the login credentials that I have given, which is my name and then the password. So this is my Linux VirtualBox system, okay? And find many things here, like if you just click on this icon, you'll find all of these: information gathering, vulnerability analysis, web application analysis, database assignment, password attacks, and everything. You've got, tools for everything. And mostly what we will start from is this. It is the Linux terminal. Now that we've already seen how to install this VirtualBox and then how to run Kali Linux as a guest operating system on the VirtualBox, in the next episode I will actually tell you a way to run this Kali Linux complete operating system on a simple web page. There is actually a site which helps you host a complete operating system, and that's actually crazy. I never really thought there exists such a site, but they were offering one, and it is actually not free, but I got a code to make it free. So do watch the next video.